My name is Dean. I'm 24 years old. I had a spinal injury when I was 14 years old, and I have been studying a teaching degree for the last 4 or 5 years, and I also work for Spinal Cord Injuries Australia. So when it came for me to actually transition into the adult healthcare system, it was a massive blur for me because not only was I doing the transition for healthcare, but also I was learning how to be an adult for the first time. I just finished school, I was applying for university, I was applying for a job, and I just started driving for the first time independently. I got my Ps around the age of 18. And yeah, it was just like another thing that was heaped onto the big mountain that was called adulthood for me. Learning to live independently included going to appointments by myself from that point on. So it was quite overwhelming for me during that time, and I didn't realize it until I got through it. So if I was to give someone any kind of advice during that time, I think it's really important for them to have someone that they can rely on for support. This doesn't have to be any specific person. It could be a parent, it could be a brother, it could be a friend that they trust. I think it's really important for you to have support from someone you can rely on, not only just being there during appointments, but also just to maybe even be a shoulder to cry on, or someone that's like there to support you emotionally or just to have fun with. I think if I were to relive that part of my life, it would have been really beneficial if I found someone who had a similar experience. If I found someone who had a spinal injury like I had, I could throw them the questions like, what should I be doing with my bowel, bladder, skin, that kind of thing. How do I take care of myself and my health? I would have found it easier to approach someone who had that lived experience in the past, which is why I think peer support is a really important part of just having any kind of spinal injury or illness of any kind. I'm really excited because I now have a position at Spinal Cord Injuries Australia. I work as a peer support coordinator, and I can meet with the families and the person who has the spinal injury. If they're either a kid or a teen, they can reach out to me and actually ask those questions to me myself, who's lived with a spinal injury for almost 10 years. It's something that I definitely would have found helpful when I was not only just going through any transition period, but just going through hospital and having someone, a friendly face I can talk to about things and feel like I can relate to on that extra level. That would have been super helpful for me at the time. Because transition periods are very difficult for some people, I just want everyone to know that there is support available from people like me that can actually help you just get from the kids' hospital to the adults' hospital. Someone who you can ask all the questions to and feel comfortable doing that. We've got open doors and we're happy to have those conversations with you and your family, so feel free to reach out and do what you can because we're here to support you.